The number one solution to deal with narcissistic people, if you can, is to simply go no contact with them, to cut off all your supply to them. Even when you can, this is far, far easier said than done. We can find it incredibly hard to go no contact with those who have been extremely manipulative and hurtful towards us. It can go against our values, it can go against our beliefs, it can go against our core essence of who we are as a person, because even when we absolutely hate them and the things that they've done to us, there's still that little part with the empathy that still cares about them. There's still that object constancy where even though there is conflict and distance and disagreements, we still care about the person. We still care about the person they sold themselves to be. We still want them to do well, even when we go through that stage of wanting revenge on them. We might still not be best pleased if we hear something bad has happened to them. We are human, so we can also, when we hear something bad has happened to them and justice has been served, we can also be pleased that they've had their karma, that they know how it feels. Only a narcissist will just use that to their advantage, to play the victim, to gain sympathetic attention. When it comes to going no contact, we can do it out of seeking revenge. And if that is what you need to motivate you to go no contact, then that is what you need to do. There's no wrong way or right way to live your life with good intentions. There's only your way. Yes, wanting revenge on someone isn't perhaps the best of intentions. However, if it drives you forward onto a path of better understanding and a better life for you, then use that anger and that resentment and that frustration and that want of revenge to go no contact, to set you free. Because narcissistic people don't like losing control of supply. They don't like not getting the attention they believe they're entitled to. No contact is not for revenge. It's not for manipulation. It's not to try and suck them back in. Yes, you can often find going no contact will hurt a narcissist because they don't like being ignored. They don't like not getting their own way. They don't like not getting the attention and the reactions they want from you. They don't like being cut off, just like we don't like people cutting us off, which is what narcissistic people will do when they're not getting what they want, to manipulate us. We're not doing it to manipulate them, because if you do it to manipulate them, they will come back and it will backfire on you. When you're not doing it to manipulate them, a majority of them will come back to try and hoover you back into their games. When it comes to no contact, it's simply that, no contact. Like, they just simply do not exist on your radar. They do not exist in your life. You are looking to cut off all forms of contact with them. Block and delete them on your phone, on your social media, on your emails. Block and delete them from anything and everything. Any letters you receive, do not acknowledge them. Do not acknowledge them. They simply do not exist to you. The problem with going no contact with a narcissist is it does offend a narcissist. They believe they're entitled to get their own way and get what they want from you. Silence does speak volumes. And with some narcissistic people, when you force silence on them, they believe you're trying to manipulate them. So they counteract this by remaining silent on you. So with some narcissistic people, no contact works as a rule, and they will leave you alone unless for whatever reason you come on their radar, or they see you doing better without them and they feel entitled to take a piece of that. With other narcissistic people, when you block them, when you don't respond to them, when you no longer give them a reaction, it is a learning curve that takes a lot of patience. We can also not want to be seen in a negative light by those around us. However, those around us haven't lived our lives. Their judgment of us is for them, not for us. We've lived our life. We know what we've been through. We know whether we need to go no contact, whether we want to or not. And we have to make the decision, and then we have to stick by it. Because when you make any decision in life, it's best to make the decision and then take your time of whether you need to change that decision. Make sure that decision wasn't right for you before you change it. With a narcissist, if you make a decision to go no contact and then you suddenly feel bad and regret your decision and unblock them, they're just going to learn that they can continue manipulating you. So make your decision and then try to stick by it. Some narcissistic people are going to take offense to your no contact. They're going to take offense to you blocking them. They're going to take offense to you not responding to them because they've lost your supply and they don't like this. If they've got a new source of supply lined up, they might give you that false sense of security and leave you alone until that new supply isn't working out for them. They haven't got a new source of supply lined up, this is when they might double down on their behaviour and they might start stalking you, they might start harassing you, they might start calling you, they might start waiting for you outside your home, outside your work, the places you go to socialise. They might start doing drive-bys past your home. They might start putting trackers on your phones if they can. They might start sending flying monkeys your way to guilt trip you and say that obviously the flying monkeys will not call them a narcissist. However, the flying monkeys will be claiming that the narcissist is missing you, is lost without you, is depressed, they're worried, and to try and get you to feel bad, because it's very difficult to say no to a third person. And if you try and explain it to the third person, then the third person is going to run, the flying monkey is going to run straight back to the narcissist and give the narcissist all the information the narcissist was after. So in some cases, you've just got to stand there and say, it's no one else's business but me and them. We know what we went through. And just leave it at that. Don't get involved in a conversation. They will go all out to try and provoke some form of reaction from you. They might flaunt a new source of supply in front of you to get you to try and warn that new source of supply. They might start creating new social media accounts. They might get a new phone. They might get new phone numbers. They might start creating new emails to try and get in touch with you. We can simply just want to explain or just ask them to stop. It doesn't work with a narcissist. They feel entitled to do as they please. So as soon as you've asked them to stop, they've got what they wanted from you. They've opened that communication up with you. You literally have to hold on for the ride and leave them to it. Go no contact. Make the decision to go no contact. Block them on everything and no longer communicate with them by any means. No longer communicate with them. Don't ask them to stop. Don't ask anyone if they're okay. Don't respond to anything. Just cut them off. Cut off their supply to you. Will they return? Most, yes. Most will try to suck you back in, especially if you let them. Some will not. Some will not put their pride or their ego on the line like that. Some will rewrite it as to you being the problem, because to a narcissist, nothing is ever their fault. However, the best method of all to defeat a narcissist and to move on with your life is to go no contact. When they double down, some might then start smearing your name. They're looking to ruin your reputation. They're looking to destroy your finances. They're looking to ruin your credibility. They're looking to destroy you for daring to stand up to them. They're going to accuse you of being crazy, of having some form of addiction. Not only are they looking to isolate you from people, they're looking to punish you. They're also looking for you to open up communication with them. It's very, very difficult when you are living this and when you are going through this. However, your best response is no response. Let the actions of the narcissist and the actions of you explain all you need, rather than words that often fall on deaf ears, because a narcissist has already set the narrative to make you look bad. Those who take the narcissist side recognize this, that those are people that you don't particularly want in your lives. If they're that fickle to believe somebody's lies about you, even though the narcissist makes them very convincing, you don't need them in your life at that present. You just need to focus on creating a new life for you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video or anything that helped them go no contact with a narcissistic person, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, we do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a book out now on Amazon, and the link to that will also be in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.